1, 2, 3, it's Tony and Shayna show. What they'll say next, you'll never know. So grab a seat and watch with us, off the wall topics and stuff. Who knows, maybe they'll even talk about you on the Tony and Shayna show. 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 Yeah. Tonight, I've watched the first 2 episodes so far. Tonight's another 2-hour special. The Biggest Loser.
I like this show.
Love it. Love The Biggest Loser. Like I said, because some people watch this that have watched my other videos.
Yeah.
I haven't actually watched that show. Well, I should say this is the first time I watched the show where it was only on once a week. I never watched it when it was new. I watched marathons, and I've seen every episode. Just about every episode, I should say. They didn't show every episode, but I've seen like the marathons were on a couple times. I watched them, and it's amazing because these people they have no motivation, and then they finally come to a point where it's like, I have to do something. They get on the show, and some of them are babies though. Like, I can't do this, I want to go home. It's like, you miss your family, but they know where you are. They know what you're doing. It's like, you're not just doing it for yourself. You're doing it to, basically, you'll live longer.
Yeah.
You'll be able to spend more time with them. So, being away for, a couple weeks, it's 6 weeks.
I mean, what's the big deal?
I think, it sucks, but...
I mean, you're getting... they have those trainers on, and not everybody could get a trainer or afford or anything.
No.
And here you are on TV with a trainer. You know you're going to lose the weight because they're really pushing you. Why be a baby about it and be like, oh, I miss my family? It's like, yeah, you miss your family, but sacrifice a little time and do something, and you'll come back and live longer and spend more time with your family.
That's exactly right.
So...
And
that's my view.
I was going to send a video in for that, but I missed the deadline. The day I found out about it, it was that day. It had to begin.
I think it'll be on again, another season or something.
Yeah. Well, like I said, though, hopefully I won't have to send it in next season. Because I'm still eating better and everything, and hey, if for some reason I'm still weigh like this much when by this time next year, I'll send in a video and maybe you'll see me on there.
Don't be one of the babies.
I won't.
Be like the tough guy, pushing everybody and running around.
Biggest Loser, though.
Be the Biggest Loser.
I don't hear anything about Fat March anymore, though.
Is that even on?
I don't know. Fat March
I don't even know.
It was a good show. We had a little complaint. I still think it's a bad name for the show. Why do they have to call it Fat March?
I know.
What do they have to walk 500 miles?
Yeah. Why
don't they just call it 500-mile march or
I mean,
the long haul or the march?
Yeah, even the march is good.
Or marching on, something like that.
In the commercials for it in the beginning, they used that song.
I would walk 500 miles.
It's if they had permission to use the song, I'm sure they could have used that is the title, or you know what I mean. It wouldn't be. That'd be okay. I just don't like the title of it because it's almost kind of making fun of them,
Yeah.
Because rather than being a weight loss show or people marching to be healthy, you're just getting the impression it's a bunch of fat people walking. It's that's taken away from the whole point of it.
Yeah, it's kind of insulting.
Yeah, exactly.
Very insulting, Fat March. It's you're overweight. You don't have to hear that hear the word fat. Fat is just the wrong word to say. It'd be like for me, being that I'm an overweight person, I don't like hearing the word fat. To me, hearing the word fat it would probably be almost like a black guy hearing the N-word or something like that,
Yeah, it's one of those things that you don't use because
Yeah.
it's just wrong.
Just not right. But yeah, it's
It's
the
not
show is
politically correct.
the show isn't making fun of them, so fine. I just don't agree with the title.
Mm-hmm.
But
I'm saying the people that are on there, it's like, oh, you were on a TV show. What was it called again?
yeah, Fat March.
And it's like, oh, why were you on that?
Yeah. Like The Biggest Loser, I thought to myself, oh, why is that called The Biggest Loser? Why?
But
it's like an insult,
clever.
but then you think about it, it's like they lost the most.
Mm-hmm.
But still, it sounds like an insult.
It does, but at least it doesn't have a degrading word in it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's loser, but you're losing weight. It's not like you're saying, you're
it's
fat.
like, I'm
loser.
fat and I'm marching.
Yeah, that's different.
I'm big
than
and I'm
saying,
losing.
Right, it's different. It's different.
They gotta be a little more nicer.
Sensitive. Yeah.
And then there's that guy on TV that's selling that book. I can't think of his name.
Oh, that douchebag. Wait, are we talking about the same one? You see,
We're talking about the same one.
You're telling me to be all like PG,
no,
G-rated video, and then if I say shh, because you should hear me normally.
Find your center.
You should hear me normally, and
Find
then
your cheek.
now it's like I say douchebag, and I'm like, oh my god, did I say
not
a bad
working.
word? Or I'm calm. But I think if we're talking about the same person,
yeah,
Kevin Trudeau.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, she knows the name and I don't.
Because, like I said, I work the TV station.
Have you actually watched the whole thing? Like
Tony,
you had to?
Tony, I've seen it so many times I could quote him.
Yeah. Yeah. How many times does he say fat?
Like countless times.
And he's not talking about burning fat, either. He's talking about like, if you're fat, blah blah blah. It's like.
And I like how he says, like.
But I think an actual doctor would. I'm sure there are some that still do, but like, for the majority, they don't say fat. They say overweight.
Overweight.
That's
or
like
obese or something. They use the right term. They don't say like, oh, fat. Like he does. And the way he says it, it's such an ugly, way.
Fat.
And
it's like, say overweight. You don't hear a psychiatrist saying somebody's crazy.
He's full of crap too, because he's not a doctor or anything, and he's saying that he was bigger. Okay, he lost weight. It's obvious. You can see it. But he says that he eats at his mother's house, like pasta, Italian food, mashed potatoes with real cream and butter. He says he eats ice cream. He drinks, but he stays like that, and that's not possible. You can take and portion things, and I guess still eat crappy foods and lose weight, but I don't believe anything he says.
Yeah. Because
how does him, just like a normal guy, say he's going against everything doctors say, and we don't know what he's talking about. But if anybody ever seen that paid show or any his commercials, he doesn't even seem credible.
Well, what do you think about those things? Like the shows, you believe them or what? Have you ever bought anything from them? Let us know.
I was curious to look for the book, not to buy it, but to look through it and just see what it.
Next time you go to my mother's house.
Oh, she has it.
She must have found it at the yard sale or something.
Are you serious? Oh my god, I have to see it.
There's 3 books in the bathroom.
In the bathroom. Toilet reads.
Toilet reads. Let's hear it for toilet reads.
Woo.
Yeah.
They're crappy.
Oh,
so
no.
No, but seriously, I always wanted to look through it just to see if he's giving you tips or telling you what to eat.
I didn't even look through it. I just saw him like, oh my god.
What a joke.
Well, some people just need hope. And they'll turn to anything for hope,
Mm-hmm.